Guys, it's your boy Zero coming at you with episode 40 of this MLB Road to the Ship series. We shall be continuing our games against the Philadelphia Phillies here. Now, when we last left off, I had honestly, a couple of good games and a couple not so great games, but one game that really did in fact stand out in a 3-home run game, which was probably the best I think I've ever played at the what did I just hit there? Oh my goodness. No, no, no. Offline throw. So bad. Not good. But before I was so rudely interrupted by my own poor fielding, I had probably played my best game during that one, in which I hit 3 home runs and had like 6-ish RBIs, I think. I don't quite remember, but I was in fact playing very well that day. Unlike him doing right now, taking one pitch and swinging out a ball that's just in the dirt. But there is always a chance to rectify that as I get a single in between the first and second baseman through my hit right there. So that's nice. O'Neal Cruz has been playing better as of recently. His batting average has hopped up to a respectable 254 instead of it being at 220, but he strikes out. So maybe I shouldn't sing this guy's praises so soon, as he is out right there. And so is Josh Naylor. We are striking out pretty heavily here. Let's not do that, guys. Ranger Suarez is good, but my goodness. Anyway, we have a chance to possibly pot home a run that will cut the Phillies' lead in half from 2 to just 1, as that is quick maths for you. 2 minus, oh, we do that. 2 minus 0 is in fact 2, but 2 minus 1 is 1. So, there you go. 2-hit night RBI, and that is what I am talking about. Just gotta hope that Ranger Suarez gives O'Neal Cruz something to hit here. I'm taking off because, of course, I am. Ooh, that's a single, it seems, so I'm going 3. I would, in fact, love to have possibly scored. I'm not anywhere near that fast. So we just gotta kind of have a lot of hope here if we do, in fact, want myself to get home. Please, Naylor, do something. Yeah. Ground out. But we do, in fact, gain a run there, so that's good. Oh, we gained 2, it would appear, in those in-between innings. And I now have another shot to get people home, but I don't. I'm going to try and turn 2, and they do. Hey. Oh, this is my last plate appearance. Not a great pitch to swing at there. We initially had it, but I'm going to take that cutter low from Brooks Raleigh. Really? Raleigh? Not sure which. But I'm going to keep taking these pitches if he's going to keep throwing them below my knees. On that circle changeup. But you gotta be careful here. Don't. Sinker pitch catching a lot of the zone there, but not enough according to the umpire. That was just enough. Why did it take me like 12 seconds to get out of the batter's box? I know I'm not beating out that throw, but come on. As we end up losing here, despite having 4 more hits on the Phillies. My God, not great. But you know what will in fact be great? This first plate appearance against Andrew Heaney and the Texas Rangers. And I'm not entirely sure if those are their City Connect uniforms, but I'm going to assume so because their logo's changed to. I honestly don't like that logo. It looks to be like, honestly, a T. Or just like, not even a T, but just like the T's lower half looks like an L, if that makes sense. The capital L and an X. So you like LA Airport, LAX or something? I don't know, man. But Andrew Heaney got to stay focused here and just kind of wait a good bit. So I'll take a walk, even though I don't draw a lot of them. Okay, well, no, I really gotta try and make something happen here. My goodness, just don't strike out, man. Well, we didn't strike out. That might be gone, honestly. You try and get me with a hanging sickle changeup in the zone. I was ready to accept the walk, but you got my 43rd home run of the year. Will suffice, I suppose. As see a ball, that one got out in a hurry. About 114 miles an hour off the bat. I think that's my hardest hit ball to date. My goodness, I'd love to smack a ball like that in real life.
And a foul ball.
But unfortunately for that, ball right there, that's only going foul. Why did I swing at that one? Oh my goodness. Slider in on my shins, and I'm just like, hey, I got that pitch. You don't. Let's be real here, you don't. You never had anything there, bud. Guess I'm taking a lot of pitches in this episode. Don't do. Oh my god. It's like every time I don't get my PCI decently within where the ball lands, it's a pop-up. I don't like that. Granted, I really need to be better here. Ding Dunning being used as a relief pitcher instead of his normal starting role, which is fine. I mean, gotta do what you can to get wins, I guess. Texas, the current reigning World Series champions, not in this universe, however, but they are honestly tough team to beat. They had some great players. I'm intentionally walked. That's honestly fine. They have some great players like Adolis Garcia, Corey Seager. I've immediately blanked on a lot of good players. They had Nathaniel Lowe, that was another one. Jose Leclerc, the closing pitcher, he's pretty solid. Do they have Matt Scherzer? I don't know if they do. I think that's just something I've made up within my head. They have All-Star catcher Jonah Heim. They have so many good players, and who's the guy that used to play for the Mets? I'm forgetting him, and I just Jacob deGrom. When healthy, Jacob deGrom is just outstanding. He is so good when healthy, deGrom is, but it appears that I'm gonna swing a crap no matter who throws it, I guess. Was Jacob deGrom, Dane Dunning, or Diego Castillo, as this Cleveland Ball Club is not going to come back from a 5-run deficit in the top of the 9th. Very fun to just see teams explode for runs when you can't really do anything about it. Didn't even get one fielding opportunity in this game to possibly be like, no, I can contribute on out. But that's just the way things go sometimes, as I'm looking to go 2 for 4 in this game, or still keep it 1 and 3 for me if I get a walk. That's a fly out. Nope. Oh, ground rule double though. A lot of those. Run comes in, RBI. Honestly, did not think that I would have even close to enough juice on that ball to have it go over the right fielder's head, but I did. So, nice as always. I'm going to try and take off the third here, because that's just the type of thing I like to do. I'm out. I'm out by like 1,000%. I knew I was. I don't care enough. This game's lost. That was a great throw, and I was out by so much. But solid enough game for me, despite that little base running gaff at the end, as we still succumb to the mighty Texas Empire. That ball's smoked. Off the top of the wall. And what do I do? Attempt another stolen base. do I attempt it? Oh, it's the same situation, but with Nathan Eovaldi pitching this time. Oh, it's a pickoff attempt again. No. Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it, and I'm doomed to repeat it to you. I don't care enough. Oh, I might actually have it this time. Oh, I actually do have it, thank goodness. There we go. Still on base. Not sure how many that is on the season for me, but it's at least enough for it in the... Oh, goodness. In terms of the ratio now, I suppose, as Mr. Naylor strikes out, bringing on Andy Ibanez. New third baseman. Let's fly out to the center fielder. So we don't come home. That is okay because I get an OBI double.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy,
Adolis Garcia coming up now. Garcia is a big pop right-handed hitter, and that's going to just be single to center, but I cut it off quick enough that the lead runner does not go to third. So we just gotta keep on keeping on here as I come back up in the second, as we have kind of hit around here in these first two innings, but are still struggling to make runs. Still only 2-0. But I say that like it's a bad thing. It's only 2-0. We're up 2-0 on Texas. Texas is a great team. Well, this Cleveland Ball Club is a solid team in our own right. I don't think we have anywhere near the star power to match up with Texas. Granted, I'm trying to change that just by like my status alone. Batting above 400, I've hit 40+ home runs. Ooh, that was a tough thing. Closing in on 100 RBIs, and we haven't even left the month of May yet. So, trying to close that star power gap, and that certainly might help, as he might be thrown out. Nope. Offline throw from the right fielder allows me to get my second RBI of the game. So, gotta keep being on these pitches from Nathan Eovaldi. O'Neill Cruz certainly was not. As, despite a very awkward swing, he honestly brings Adolis Garcia, who I'm now just realizing is the right fielder, and I feel bad for calling Garcia just generic right fielder number 7 or whatever. He manages to drive him back to the wall. Oh, goodness. I'm not even getting anywhere close to that ball. Yep. Hey, Evan Carter. My goodness. Bringing in a run to cut the lead to 2, but I need to do the same here. It's the battle of the two former rookies. Going at it. That ball's crushed. And it's gone. So, playing like I should, 114 off the bat, 407 for my 44th home run of the year. I cut it, you know, that's not gonna fool me, good sir. Goodbye, 3-run shot. As we are a triple away from the cycle, and Jacob deGrom's being used as a relief pitcher. Again, not really sure why the CPU decides to do these things, having starting pitchers be used in relief, which, I mean, does in fact make sense, I suppose, in terms of, like, what you can actually do, but just don't really see why you would do it. That's another home run ball. despite not actually going over the fence, they do have that line out in right field to show it and be like, hey, that's still a home run, as we hit home run number 45 of this season. And despite being a triple shy of the cycle in this game, it doesn't appear all that likely that I am going to get there in this one, as I am just kind of a one-man wrecking crew against Texas in this one. I'm facing some pretty good pitchers. Nathan Eovaldi, former All-Star, Jacob deGrom, Cy Young winner. I do, in fact, get one last at-bat here, and I've played fantastic, 4 for 4. Jacob deGrom still pitching in this one, which is unusual, but I suppose. Ooh, I want that pitch back. I suppose just keeping him out isn't the worst idea that this Texas manager has had. Granted, depending on what happens in this at-bat, I've still played a fantastic game. That's just a single up the middle, so... Well, 5 for 5 on the day. 2 home runs, 2 singles, 1 double, and no triple. That usually is always the case of no triple. That ball is popped up at best to the center fielder. So 1 down now as O'Neal Cruz once again just kind of disappoints. But we cannot focus on that now as... Well, we can't focus on that now because... Ground out new double play from Bo Naylor, but does not matter. 8-4 victory. And I do in fact mean I, lift this team to a win, as we are once again player of the game. Always fun, feels great to win for the team. I never really like doing this. 2 home runs in the game. They're leaving pitches over the plate. You know, those guys just aren't good at pitching. They need to recognize that, like, I'm just so good at the ball game. But great performance, great win. 5 for 5 on the day, 6 OBIs. You know, that's a career game right there. That's a career-defining moment. Going 5 for 5.
And a foul ball.
That swing's not career-defining, though, as we're in the second game against Texas. We have 12 stolen bases. That's the number. Glad to get that on record. That is not a good swing at all, and we do not have enough speed to beat out that throw. I believe Corey Seager. Yeah, Corey Seager is still playing shortstop. He's in these sims. Anything can happen. Unless it's just a home run ball, because I cannot, for the life of me, take these away. Clearly, I don't understand how you're supposed to drop home runs in this game. It is impossible in my eyes, anyway. Obviously, I have done it before, but I'm so inconsistent with it that I'm just calling no. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling 2 letters here. N-O. No. You can't do it. Hopefully what I can do is get a hit off of Mr. Jordan Montgomery here. In about a second, once I step back into the batter's box, this brilliant sinker baller. Just gotta stay consistent. That ball's gone despite it being a full, like, 4 or 5 inches out of the zone, but that is about 50 feet over the right field fence, so see you later. 46th home run of the year, and at 406 feet, you're not getting that ball back, so let's enjoy it while it lasts, my friend. Evan Carter. Okay, let's just take that one away from you, friend. Got scared there for a second. It was Corey Seager, my un-home run robbed friend. Gets a lovely single out into left center.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Aiden Kerr.
Montgomery's on an honestly low pitch count so far in this game at just now reaching 62, I believe. Yep. So he's pitching about 10 pitches an inning, and that is honestly very impressive. I suppose less than 10 pitches an inning coming in. Just about. My math is actually completely wrong. He's thrown like 12-ish pitches an inning. Still a lower pitch count. That ball is also gone. And that's over the right, left, the right, left. Yep, I know exactly what I'm talking about. The left center field fence, but more so in center. As second home run of the day, 47. 47 on the air, 428 feet over the fence. And people have got to be standing up for my at-bats now, just kind of knowing the pop that I can bring. Well, still a good bit of pop, but that'll give me a double as it does in fact go over the first baseman's side. So, first pitch coming up swinging. Does not matter what really happens, you know. I did in fact want to take off again. I'm not tagging up. That ball's way too shallow. Come on, Cruz. Do better, man.
Especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked it
outside. Do better on the pitch, well, Josh Naylor's another 3-2 count. So, what shall happen here? I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. What's that ball? That's that. Yeah, I didn't really know. Did not really know. I'm going home anyway. I'm reaching home base nonetheless. You never know with fielders in this game. Anything can happen, especially when I'm fielding, because I do make some pretty great catches often. Okay. I don't know who's playing on. I think it's Corey Seager playing on tagging up. Corey. You're not making it there safely. You should know that, friend. My arm is absolutely stupendous out in center. So, just refrain from going next time. Nate Lowe, what you got for me, friend? Oh my goodness. I don't know how you want me to catch that game. Oh my goodness. What minor adjustments would you have me make? I do not know what you want. My jump timing incorrect. I'm off by like 2 centimeters. That is such bullcrap. I don't understand.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Ugh, so it's 2 misdropped home runs. And I don't think this game, but this series. That ball might get down. It will. Ground rule double, again. So that is nice.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And ball 4.
Jose Leclerc walks O'Neal Cruz, but he's probably going to strike out Josh Naylor here on 0-2 count.
On the ground to third, Young.
Well, it's not in fact a strikeout, but it's just going to be regular ground out for Mr. Naylor here. But that brings that game to a rather quick end. So it's not quick, as I once again am 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, and 1 sad ground out that I don't want to talk about. So for the final game of the episode, it will be against the Washington Nationals. It will in fact be a rainy one, but I just gotta stay on top of that ball a bit better, because despite the fact that it was right in the wheelhouse of things that I love to hit, I clearly did not get enough of it. So ground out to short to start off the day for myself. That ball, yeah, that was middle. I want that one back, but I'm not gonna get it back. Okay, kind of get it back. That is in fact going to be an ABI single for me, but a smart base running takes me second there, so good. I'm taking off because I'm a jackass.
Runner breaks for third.
Oh, Lord Julian, that ball is just going to be a regular fly out
He's got it, and that's the third out.
from our second baseman.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Rain
Here's
coming
C.J.
down
Abrams
pretty
today.
heavy. C.J. Abrams at bat, and that might affect whether or not I grab up a catch here. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, just get there, please. And what do you know, C.J. Abrams, sit back down, run back to the dugout. That's an incredible catch for me. I'm intentionally walked. Okay. Sets up a force at every base. Edward Julian batting behind me, which is very fair. He gets ball four, so walks to the run from Cade Cavalli. Or maybe not Cade Cavalli, because he's got 0 pitches in this game. That might be a single. Oh, no, not a single. Thought it might bloop, just based off of the swing, but clearly it did not. Lane Thomas. I know Lane Thomas had a pretty solid season last year. In 2020, 22, 23, not 23, 24. 24, 25. Is it even 24, 25? Either way. In the 2023 MLB season, he had a pretty solid one. I honestly, a couple of times, voted for him to be an all-star because that's how good he was playing. But that's a pop-up. My goodness. And I've once again come to not taking pitches. But yeah, Lane Thomas was batting around 300, smacking the ball very heavily, stealing a couple of bases. I'm not entirely sure if he was like a good defender or not. Couldn't tell you that. But I can in fact tell you that I am getting, I was going to say I'm getting screwed on a couple of these swings, but apparently the shortstop felt bad for me and decided to throw that ball away. So I thank you, good sir. Don't know if C.J. Abrams was in fact the shortstop in that situation, but doesn't matter. So we get the first steal base for my 13th of the year, and we get to hopefully come home on, I was going to say an Edward Julian single, but he brings home the runner ahead of me, making it 10-3. Come on, Josh Naylor. I want to come home. I want to hang out with my boys in the dugout. That will not get it done. I slid back into third, but because I had told my guy to go home initially, before the ball even hit the ground, my guy was just like, no, I'm going to dive back, and then immediately go, whatever, we win the game, that's what matters. I play okay, I suppose, with just one hit, but that's all for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, subscribe if you want to, and I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.